making it look like, oh, he came to tap my daughter and he came to maliciously get me scared. Oh my God, I was palpitating and agitated. Come on, what kind of picture are you painting? There's this, I know we are not residents of America, but you're trying to paint a picture of oppression and racism. That is what I see. I don't see good in that. Immediately I saw that line, I understood 200% what my sister-in-law went through. It's full of maliciousness, hatred, it's devilish, it's evil.
Just lying.
Lying.
So
and you have
lying.
Same people supporting him. You see people come to comment. Can't you see be through these things? Are you that daft? Why are you supporting evil? Why are you seeing the truth, but you just choose to support evil?
I beg they talk. Okay.
So, like, I don't get it. You know, I didn't want to be in the picture before, but like when
there's somebody that's obsessed with my eyes. She said my eyes, I have black around me. I just blocked her.
Oh,
baby girl, I have dark circles. Get used to it. Deal with it, okay? Get used to it. I don't know why that's the problem. She said I'm evil with my dark eye circles. She has been commenting on my page all day.
Jeez, really?
Like almost 10 comments. Like she said your husband must be punching you because you have dark circles. You're this one. But I said, baby, calm down. We're not the ones that did you this life, okay? Calm down.
God.
How can your problem be my eyes? My sexy eyes. How you see them?
No, cute.
Please, people should leave these comments. Don't be negative. We came here to celebrate. We came here to talk about sowing and reaping. Okay, we're not scared of anybody. We're not scared of anything that will happen to her. Actually, there's a lot of be scared because someone is saying go and shoot. There, it is valid. Okay, but that's not what we're talking about today. Okay. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about sowing and reaping. When you want to do evil to someone and eventually you shoot yourself in the foot. You shoot yourself in the foot. You're like, okay, I want to take away these children so she'll have nothing, so she'll be pained for the rest of her life, so she would be frustrated. So I can have the kids to myself, request for spousal support, child support, film content with them all day in this beautiful house that I've got to rent. And then now you can't even do that. So where you gonna get the money from, bruv? What's gonna happen? What is gonna happen? I never left the car. And yet from inside the car that I was in, I went outside of the car. I went to threaten someone and told him, I will slap you if you get out of this car. Was he in the car? No, he was standing outside with his friend. And now he's not even allowed to bring a third party again.
and the same thing is accusing that Cora came with third parties. He also came there with a third party.
It's always with a third party.
So like, why
imagine if she was malicious, she would have gone live and say, oh, his friend tried to slap me. His friend. I said, I don't want to come down because I might be provoked and I might do something stupid. That is entirely different from saying that somebody threatening to slap you if you come out of the car. Really? Is it that you don't understand English? My sister, my brother, what you see in life, what you reap, what you sow is what you will reap. Okay?
So, coming from that angle, like you trying to say that this tall guy, from the picture, when he came to my hometown at Anambra State, there's this picture we took, and he's even taller than me. So, like, trying to paint a picture that this tall guy, you're trying to infer that maybe this guy gave you like 2 feet taller than you, a giant, a boss.
Your husband, bad people everywhere. So what's going to happen now? How will I hide? How can I hide you, Daddy?
There's nothing there.
How will I hide you?
I don't have maliciousness.
I'll say don't go to social media because I don't want so. That means I don't trust my husband now.
Doesn't really matter because so many people are out there. I don't trust my husband. That's just like men saying, I don't want you filming, I don't want you posting because I don't want anybody to take you away from me. It means that you have no wife in the first place. If I'm saying you are saying hide your husband, it means I don't have a husband in the first place. If anybody can just come and take my husband, that means I never married with that. I don't.
It means I'll never marry.
Abby.
We need to go to. There's no court hearing regarding that. Everything is evident that it's all malicious. It is all malicious. And even the judge is sick and tired. It's like, yo, I see that all the complaints are just because these children are online. So, boom, they don't cut them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how that's going to go.
So that is a court order, right? So when the kids don't come online, I think the whole complaints are going to stop.
It will stop. It was just malicious, just to hurt her, because they know that her children are everything to her. And if they take away those children, they know that they will get to her. He just wants to get to her because he feels like everything I'm doing to this girl, she's still excelling. She's still, oh my God, what can I do to make her permanently sad? Let's take away the children.
But what exactly did this girl do to you? What exactly?
And now you guys will see whether for sure he's a good daddy. Now that there's no, I'm the best daddy in the world. There's no spectation. No more spectators now to watch you be the best daddy in the world. Let's see if you be the best daddy in behind the camera. Mr. In front of the camera. Let's see. Let's see if what we know is the same thing that people actually know. In fact,
like
I need to dance. I need to hold music and dance. In fact, oh God.
Just that
you will reap what you sow. Yes.
Confirm.
Yes. Oh yeah.
How do you just come up with lies? I like, you know, I didn't. I got it, but I never felt it. But like, for you to say that was the height. I just, so guys, you know, you people, the three people that have felt this thing closely: Nancy, her sister. So you guys might not see through their eye. You know, a lot of people come, they type this, they judge, they say different things. But
they
like,
were not there.
Immediately I saw what he filed. That was when I could, before, even me as Nancy's husband, I didn't. Sometimes I asked her, "Are you sure this didn't happen?"
I was
always doubting. I was always saying,
he was always neutral.
Bro code can't do this. Bro code can't be saying this thing. And it's. Are you sure? Are you sure? Nancy will tell me, so you don't believe me and my sister. I'll be like, no, I believe you, but this bro is just too. What he's saying sounds too real. It's too damaging. How could he say these things? And I'll be like, okay, maybe in my own mind, I'll be like, maybe there's a possibility. Maybe Nancy is not telling me some things, but like, immediately I experienced this firsthand. That was when I understood that, I'm telling you guys from 100% affirmation and confirmation, that guy is malicious. He's not truthful. He twists things, he bends things, he paints another picture to the world, and it makes the other party seem like the devil. And that is not what I live for. I don't believe in that. So just take it like that. I'm just telling you that is how it is. So whoever is negative and malicious towards Cora, better drop it, because I'm telling you the truth.
Exactly. This thing is very dangerous, because, you know, in America, when white people fear for their lives, it's always the black people at the receiving end.
Come on, there are so many documentaries we've seen about people being sent to jail.
And let me tell you, that is why he came to social media. You guys, this guy had it planned from the beginning. He knew that he married from a lady from a country that is so judgmental, right? He knew, or rather he still knows, that it is her own people he's going to use to destroy her. And he has succeeded so far, like in recruiting her own people against her. That is the height of the evil. You know that, okay, this person is from a country where everybody is outside, or not inside the house. Outside, everybody is perfect.
Biggest religion, but
so let me attack her income by going to this same place where she works, the internet, and destroy her image. You know, destroy everything, so that her own people will turn against her and hate her and love me. But now that she decided to talk, you see how everything is turning around. You will always reap what you sow. You wanted to use the same tool, social media, to destroy someone, and now you are destroying yourself, and it will be the end of you. It is the same tool that is going to be the end of you, because what you sow, you will reap. When you are vicious, you think that, let me just use this social media where she's working, so that she will not be able to work again. Let me just go and lie. Up till now, there's no evidence for anything he said. And some people are still typing it.
No evidence. Is it that you don't understand what is evidence?
Oh my God.
Evidence. Because a statement is inadmissible without an evidence.
You come and say that kind of thing, and you know how Nigerians, Africans, they like feeling very self-righteous. They like it when they hear that somebody
You think I would go
slept
as a
with
visitor?
another man when she was 4 months pregnant. Hey, RML. You knew the gravity of what you said
That
when you
was
said
really
that.
heavy. Do you know how
You
many?
knew the gravity, yet you came and you did it.
Nancy, do you know how
And
many
you
times
went
I
over and
asked
you
you that
laughed.
this allegation is too heavy for someone to be 4 months pregnant and be with another person? Like, it was just too heavy. And you always told
You
me
people are
that,
not
why
in
am
the
I?
family. You don't even know how that thing almost made my sister run mad.
So if you're still there judging
She
this personality,
cried on the floor. She laid down on the floor and swore with her womb, my God, which guy? Who is this? Who did I sleep? Who? I really married my enemy. All those ones that she came to beat drum outside, that's nothing compared to what happened to her because of that singular accusation of what Nigerians did to her because of that thing. He knew exactly what Nigerians would do to her, what Africans would do to her, and he went ahead and said it. It was above the whole, I'm sorry, everything I said was false. So, but every other thing is accurate. This one, God, he knew. And now he's going to start to reap it. That was the sowing period. Now it's the reaping season. If the purpose of this video, is to tell you guys that anything you sow, whether positive or negative, in this life, you will receive it. It's always a seed. It will come back, ripple effect. You know how that time they were trying to take my business away from me, trying to make my business look bad. They were pouring negativity into the soil and expecting that, okay, positivity will come out. It was negativity for them and positivity for me. Because I ended up making a lot of sales. You've not even seen me talk about pots because you see, I chop belly full for December. You know when they say person chop belly full? Up to now in January, I'm still not even talking about pots. I'm still gonna go back to my business. But then it's like my staff, they were happy December because you will reap what you sow.
someone is saying that the more he keeps reporting out, that there's a possibility for some judge to believe him.
That's not the way it works. They know that it's malicious, and if you looked at the report properly, you would see that most of the reports are because of things that happened when she was online, when she was live. Even the same things you know about him now is because he showed them on live. If baby girl tried to drag syringes and it happened behind closed doors, nobody will know. He will never be outside, but he was filming them when it happened. That's what happens when you film children. Okay, my sister has tried before, and it was like, okay, when she stopped showing them, they started bringing up things and started with this whole campaign because he spent a lot. I have evidence that he told me he has spent $18,000 so far on CPS, and I'm wondering, how are you going to spend $18,000 on CPS? What does that even mean? On getting people to report my sister because of all the activities online. So even all the things you people have against him now is because he put them online. So it's better for all the maliciousness to just die, because once the children are online, nobody will say anything. Then we'll see who is the content creator. If Facebook say you're a creator, good afternoon, good morning, creator. When you go put your creator studio, you go say creator. Let's see who is a creator now. Let's see who is the content creator. Let's see how long this will last. Because somebody has legal fees, almost 100K on legal fees. How is he gonna pay it though? How? Without the children. Because initially, oh my God, I didn't need social media. Probably got only 5 clients that started social media. And then all of a sudden, boom, you want to destroy someone's life for the same social media. You want to take away everything that makes sense to her. Her children that she gave birth to with her own womb. You want to take them away from her because of social media. How is that going for you? How did you reap? How is it going? Are you reaping goodness?
You always come out to cry. You want to cohabit, co-parent in peace, co-parent in peace.
Oh, yeah.
Is this how to co-parent in peace?
Such a beautiful, just a marvelous daddy.
Is this how to co-parent in peace, by talking about the
you guys
family member of your ex-spouse? Come on.
You will see.
So are you trying to tell me that if I was a resident of America, then you maybe called, because we've watched some documentary about how they racially profile some people in jail by calling the police based on false allegation, and you just say, oh, a tall guy came to harass me, and they just come and just bundle the person. Yeah, I know that most of these guys end in the prison system because they couldn't afford a fine lawyer to get them out of the jail. But I'm just trying to paint it this way. If you could do that to me, you are highly malicious.
You guys, you don't understand. These people they were bros.
You are messed up, man.
Whoa, your what's up brain is in Nigeria. How do we make your life easy?
You know it is now in Nigeria. No matter what, there's this bro code. Yeah, guy, how far? Like, even if the next guy hurt you or did something, you just let it slide because it's not, But like he's taking it as if there's something. What is
always reap what you sow. Always.
This is the same guy that came to my village.
You already need to go to someone's village.
You guys know now. We are not talking about Lagos, a city. The village came all the way to the remotest part of Nigeria.
And apparently on my comment section, people were like, oh, when they saw him on a flight on Ethiopian Airways on his way back to America, where he was saying he had such an amazing time. He couldn't wait to come back. He was so amazing. Things were good. For anything, just remember the good times. When you're being malicious, when you're fighting all these things, you don't even care about the legal fees because in your mind it's like an investment. Just the way you saw bringing her to America as an investment, and you reaped. It was like a really triple return of investment for you, wasn't it? You got over 100K back, but then you wouldn't tell people the kind of state that I saw you people in when I came to visit you when you had your first child. Oh, you want me to tell people? Your first IKEA furniture in that house was me. I couldn't cook in that kitchen. I spent one day cleaning your kitchen and buying things to even put where your rice is, your sugar. But every time on the app, I paid for your existence. Your existence is 2017. Really?
Well, come on, so many people.
How many places did you squat in? Even the Elma that her husband is here. She don't let her tell the world what she did for you. Don't let her tell the world what she did for you. It's a return, a very big return on that investment that you made. You made 5 times the return on that investment. So you can't even complain. Everything is business for you. The same way you wanted this to be business too. I'm going to take the kids. I'm going to film content with them throughout. I'm going to frustrate her life, make her run mad when she can't see her kids. I'm going to make content with them. I'm going to make all the money to myself. And then, what's going to happen? Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and buy myself a big house and rent myself a big space. Wait, let me see. Who's this?
Said, I'm still figuring out what hit me.
As in, he's still in shock. That thing is shocking because you don't know the relationship between those two before. It was like this.
You won't understand. You won't understand if you're not in the shoe. You won't understand it. So I was seeing it from the. I've never been featuring in these things, but I can't be malicious towards my ex-brother.
I was neutral.
So if you watch that live. Nancy was like, why do you want to greet him? I told her I'm supposed to say hi to him because he's aware I'm in the country. So when I got down, I walked towards him. He was like no emotion, but as I got like an inch away from him, he said, "Hi, Cheta." I brought out my hand like this and he shook me. He said, "How are you doing?" I said, "How are you doing too? Hope you're good." He said, "I'm very well, thank you." Then I did the same thing to his own entourage, the next guy, and that was it. I said, "Be good," and I went back because that was what happened. Then the next thing, you're writing so many things about one guy trying to make you scared and assault you.
I'm just like,
if you could write that to my face, I didn't live with you in the same house. I only met, we are brother-in-laws. What could you have done to a woman you lived with every day? How you could have
people should wait for her book
because her upside down.
You don't know the length he has gone to silence this girl. You don't know. You have no idea. To silence everybody, really, to silence me. If I want to write a book now, I will have a bestseller because do you know up to now I've not brought out the things I know about this. I know the things I have on him. I've not brought it out. I decided to just chill, because the these people, let them not go and do anything to my sister. Let me just take it easy, because eventually, if you go and if you go and do malicious things now, it might not backfire on you, but it will backfire on the person that you love. You see, the receipt I have on this guy, he knows. He knows that. That's why he hates Nancy to the core, because it's like, how did you know all these things? The things that I know, I don't even want to bring it up, because I'm like, how is this going to affect my sister now? Because once he shell it like this for Facebook, he don't shell it. He don't shell it with that. So imagine trying to do that to someone and then eventually getting your own wings clipped off. Because now you can't film your children anymore. It's like,
you can't film your children anymore. You can't bring entourage to the handover. So
he reached to dance, my sister. I reached to celebrate, because this is God.
You said Nancy threatened to slap you. Nancy never came down from the car. She
I
never
threatened to slap
even
you if you leave
spoke
the car.
to you. You only heard that from the live she did. So how could you twist that and turn it into a reality that she was standing in front of you and threatening to slap you?
No, because I was reading comments on my live here. They were like, Nancy, just go. Nancy, just bury the hatchet here. Go out. And I was like, no, I can't go out, because I don't know how to pretend. I don't know how to do, going out. If I go out, I might do something very stupid. And that's exactly what I said on that live. But it was twisted around, wasn't it? And it's like, okay, let's see. I thank God everybody watched this, so that I did not leave the middle seat, the seat that I was seated at. So I wasn't any threat to anyone. I was just making a live video of how much I was going to miss my nieces and how much what I felt at the time, because my husband wanted to go there to say hi.
It was the best thing to have done. No, imagine.
My daddy is praying, Papa Obidi, he's a fast. This January, this guy has been fasting since the beginning of January. Up till now, he's still fasting. He said, God, why did you, this my pikin? I've been praying to God about this child. First of all, she said she want dance. He said, which kind of thing you want to do for life? Make it go work for back, you don't agree. Now you don't go carry this one, come give me. Which kind of thing be this? My daddy has been praying. And me, I just feel like this is God working. Well, don't you think? This is not God working like this. Because you want to hurt someone and you hurt yourself. Because how are you going to feed now, bruv? How are you going to feed? How many people are going to watch you crack bones? For how long? Let's see if you actually have fans. Because I swear to God, the people watching you are people watching you because they're looking out for her. That's what's happening. They're watching you because they're looking out for her. And they're like, okay, they want to see every single thing that you are doing. So Chata is still hot.
I'm hot. No, do you know what I was imagining? If I was a US resident or citizen, this could escalate, because what you wrote is malicious, it's devilish, it's racism.
A lot of illiterates.
Because when you write that to and send it to the police department, all they are going to be seeing is a black guy who is dangerous, maybe with gun, trying to come to attack a white guy. That is all.
Doing the
and this black guy is your former brother-in-law, whom you came to my village, slept on my bed. We gave you your name was what is that? His Igbo name? Ikechukwu. And you attended a chieftaincy title. You were given an ovation. I held you in high esteem. So I still extended that brotherly olive hand to you, like, yo, no matter what happened, I can't be like, no problem, nothing. But you're seeing me, who you think I'm afraid of you? I didn't do nothing to you, but just that. Why are you twisting all these things? Okay, why did you include me in that write-up? Even if you're malicious. So including me there just showed it's painting whom you are, because you're just full of lies. And I'm extending this thing out there with my teaching to you guys. In everything you're doing in life, whatsoever you sow, you're going to reap it. You will reap it. I was telling Nancy the other day that if this whole thing is even about money, maybe Cora is getting richer than him. For me, if my wife is going to be richer than me, so be it. When my wife, or if I marry someone who is 20 times richer than me, it's still me. I'm still the riches of your wife is your own riches.
Yes.
So there's really nothing there, and there's going to be what belongs to your wife is going to spill over to you. So what is actually the main cause of this whole saga and this whole enmity?
It's because he wanted to take it all for himself. It's not like, okay, a lot of people are there accusing her of saying, oh, you made that much money. You know, do you know? You will read that book now. You will read that book to see how much of that money that she made went to him initially. You will see why she had to run for her life, because they say, God, oh. You will read that book, you will see. It's very easy for you to stay and judge. You think it's easy for an immigrant to come and pay a citizen $50,000? You think it's easy? The fact that she didn't even fight it. She was like, oh, you know what? You brought me to this country. I'm grateful. Right? If she didn't come to that country, she would have come to the UK to be with me. She was already on her way to the UK.
Let me even explain to the people here. There are different pathways to becoming an American citizen.
Pathways.
So you people should not think that if you bring someone to the country, that is the only way.
In Nigeria,
our kids are US citizens. So you should, that is one, by birth. Number two, you can come into the American system by work permit.
As in,
so you people should not just think someone married someone, that person gave him a lifeline. That is not the only way to come to US. My younger brother is a Canadian citizen.
You know how
he came there through education.
You know how many people are there and they still cannot make the money that they are saying she made?
My brother is a Canada citizen. Was he born in Canada? So stop. People should. Nobody married him and gave him citizenship by marriage.
So if you see me in US tomorrow, you say Nakora, bring me come.
There are different pathways to citizenship. So you can come to become a citizen by investment.
So I said you are not even grateful.
If you buy a house in US, you are bound to get a green card. Yes, so you people should stop talking ignorantly about he gave her citizenship. And so what? Is it
my own is that me that have been going to US for a decade now? Who brought me there? I don't agree stay there. People were doing Akata runs. I am a registered nurse. I already wrote CGFNS and passed. You see? I am a registered nurse. I can work there, but I refuse to work there. So who brought me to US now? Him. He came back 10 years ago to bring me to US. Or what? How? You people should explain this to me. I've been going to US for the past over 10 years. Who brought me there? And why did I refuse to stay there? Who carried me to UK? The same so-called broke daddy that, so that's the thing all over the comment section. He's the reason why your family is this. I'm like, no.
See, can you imagine? My first time of coming to the US was 2008. Did I know whom this guy was? So, like...
This person came to our life 5 years ago or thereabouts. Nobody used to be him for anywhere.
We were good. So, there's no...
If you know that creators now, you can earn. Even creators in Nigeria are earning. They're doing 100K a month. You know that there are creators in Nigeria. These kit makers you see, right? They are doing 100K a month. People are there looking down on Nigeria. Hey, look at Nigeria. I don't want to mention names, but I know first-hand information. These people are doing $100,000 a month in Nigeria.
Yes.
Shooting skits. And people are laughing at the
Nigerians know them now.
Nigerians know them. They're doing 100K, 50K, 40K.
Not dollars.
So you could be sharing your content anywhere and still make money, yeah? You could be anywhere in the world and still make money. My problem is, I don't know why it's such a problem to Nigerians. They feel so terrible about themselves. They have such low self-esteem. They cannot imagine themselves as anything outside of a white person. Or even for the women, they cannot see themselves as anything outside a man. If I make money, and my husband feels that he needs to come and collect all my money from me, while I go happen. Because you help me to make the money, but we have responsibilities, right? You're working, I'm working. But why would you want to carry all my money? Am I not spending the money on the house too? Like, you will need to explain this thing because I'm confused. If person make money, no. As a woman, you're making a lot of money. Are you supposed to automatically carry everything and give it to the person that brought you to America?
What my own point of view, even if the woman is making 10 times the amount the man is making.
I better shoot this idiot. Tell her get out of this place, Jerry. Let me block this idiot. Hold on.
What is that?
See, people don't brag. No, I get. Get out. My dear, in Nigeria, the stereotype is terrible. It's terrible. And I see that the way he has been able to recruit Nigerians to destroy her, he targets the very low self-esteem Nigerians that don't see themselves and anything. So the moment he starts to communicate with them, they say, hey, Oyibo, they talk to me. Oyibo send me message. Oh, I must destroy this car. Oyibo tell me, say, wait on, you watch my life. Oyibo tune me, oh, Jesus, I must destroy this car for this Oyibo. Oyibo enter my live video. That's what they do. Like, that's how you know that this one, no brain, no self-esteem. That's how he recruits them. Usually women that are damaged beyond repair. Women that just dead body. You remain to just die for street. Now remain. Then you go and recruit them and say, hey, come and fight her for me. You see yourself?
And she even gave him children too.
Hey, that's the worst.
So when
you hate those children, you absolutely hate them, because if there's no human being in the world that I've asked, how is it possible for you to genetically share material with a human being in form of children and hate that person so much? Because you people don't know the half of what he has done to her. You only see the ones that, slipped and fell into Facebook. You don't know the half of it. And like everybody says, there's two sides to the story. Why don't you write your own book now? Write your own book, whether they don't go slam your life with defamation. Well, you are scared of the defamation suits. Every day you are threatening. If you write that book, if you go every day calling her Amber Heard, Amber Heard. You see what happened to Amber Heard? It's not defamation. It's when you're saying something that is untrue. But if you can prove every single thing you're talking about, it's not defamation. If there's evidence, like me, I don't talk without evidence. I like my evidence. I love it. Me and evidence, 1, 5, and 6. If you have evidence of what you're saying, you say, at this particular day, you slapped me and gave me this injury. And there's there's documented, what they call the evidence of how you did that. Then, why didn't she use other names rather than marriage? Why didn't she use other means rather than marriage? She was in love, you stupid twat. She was in love. If you never fell in love,
come on.
Why did I come to Nigeria? Do I like Nigeria? I was in the UK, working in the UK. I got married and came to meet this guy in Nigeria. Are you crazy? Why did she not use any other means? See how you think of yourself as useless.
It's so simple. The easiest
You're very, very stupid. Why did I come to Nigeria to come and meet this man? Why? Why did I not go abroad now? Since it's everybody that is helping everybody abroad. So somebody that's abroad that came back to Nigeria to come and fall in love. You don't know the meaning of love? Is it hatred that's designing your whole life like this? I love my receipts. That exactly. But you can't say that because she was in love with someone. The thing is, we look as everything they happen. Person go China. The next thing I say, oh my God, I fell in love with someone. I found somebody. Oh my God, I looks like I'm going to stop my work. I'm like, what's happening? The next thing, boom, boom. We're getting married. Oh my God. I'm like, just like that.
And they met in a neutral ground, China. He came to China. She came to China. There was no premeditated, I'm looking for this guy. If maybe he had come to Nigeria, you would say, okay, maybe he came to work somewhere and she targeted him. No, she went to another country to do something. He came to the same country, and the next thing we heard that she met someone and they are getting married. Is that not logical to you enough?
No, they don't believe that. She used him for green card.
You think that?
Why me that had green card and I left the green card and came to Nigeria? I'm a fool. You don't know the meaning of love, yeah? You don't know.
There are different pathways to green card too.
Like,
so
seriously.
You should not be so unintelligent.
Seriously.
If marriage is not there, there are several pathways to green card. There's EB5 visa. There is J1 visa. There are spousal visas. There are different types of visas. Work permits. A lot orishirishi. Diversity visa lottery. So don't just say why. That is not the only pathway to getting a green card.
This person is asking to be blocked. Okay, now you are blocked. Feel better?
And if you think someone actually married someone for green card, why? Okay, let's assume you give birth to the first child. So why the second one? Most green card induced marriage, they don't even, after the first child, it most likely stops because you don't really want to do anything with that person no more.
But the new one I started seeing is that I pray your pikin marry someone like Cora. Okay, let's talk about the Cora. What is it about the Cora? Let's talk about it. What happened to the Cora? You pray your pikin marry someone that likes to dance. Because what's the worst thing that you can say about her right now? What has she done to you people? You pray marry someone like Cora. But you've decided to blind your eyes to the you have seen with your eyes how someone called someone names on camera. How someone has been filing for expertise continuously 4 times. But you don't see that. Your children will marry the person that will file for expertise as soon as they give birth. And collect your grandchildren away from you. You will never see your grandchildren. You will never see your grandchildren. All of you talking, you will never see your grandchildren. Your children, your boys, they will marry women there that will, as soon as they born, they will carry your picking genetic material. Run. You will never see your grandchildren. Since you are saying you want to marry someone like Cora fought for 50-50. The whole internet was telling you, if I were you, I would make sure this guy never sees the children. I will do full custody. She said, no, I want my children to see their father. She stood. Do you know the bullying she has received for giving this idiot 50-50?
Cora actually.
She received the bullying of the world from her supporters. Some of them stopped supporting her and said, this girl, you're stupid. You're very stupid. How can you be doing 50-50 with this idiot? She did it regardless. And look at what she paid. She was paid with. That's the
proper thing to do.
She said, I will do 50-50. Yes, let him see his children. Yes, it's terrible to me. Let him see his children. She fought. On this internet, everybody said, this girl is slow. She's a fool. But look at now. Look at now. How it's paying. How she's reaping everything. Look how she's reaping it. From day one, this guy has tried to take the children away from her. We've seen it 4 times, but you close your eyes and say, I pray make your pikin marry a person like Cora. Your pikin will marry someone like him. And you will never see your grandchildren.
Okay, because
in the mighty name of Jesus.
Why did they say marry someone like Cora? What did Cora do?
Who is this idiot? I mean, come on, get out of this page. How are you even on this page?
There's nothing good.
Person was looking for all the good things in him, fighting for 50-50. All the psychologists on this Facebook, all the therapists, all the psychiatrists said you are married to a textbook narcissist. Do not give him 50-50. Do not allow him to visitation only weekends. She said no. I will give him 50-50. And look at. She's always the one fighting. I want my girls to be there. I want my girls to have a father figure. They've been calling her fool because of this. He has never allowed them to be with their mom. He has never thought she was good enough to be their mom. But she gave birth to these people. She has never been good enough for in fact, in his eyes. You will marry that person. Your children will marry that person. You will never see your grandchildren. And this one, I've already prayed this for you. All of you say, make your pikin marry Cora. Yes, your pikin will marry Cora. Your pikin will marry Cora that is fighting for their father to be in their lives. Fighting so hard, getting insulted by oversabi people on Facebook. People that don't feel that they're inside the situation, giving her advice, and she's still not taking the advice. She's still saying, okay, let me go and ensure that it's 50-50. I need them to have 50-50. You see yourself? You see now? You will marry that person. That will be your in-law. Your in-law will come out and insult your children online. Go to their workplace and shit there. And recruit your own country people to destroy her there. After that, he will now start lying and lying and lying. After lying, he will now carry himself to court and request that you will never see your grandchildren. Let's see how that works for you. Your mouth created the issue with that. I better shut up your mouth. What is this idiot? Get out of this place. I will express myself how I want. I said it and I will say exactly what I said. I said I will not come out of this car because if I come out, I feel slap him. What does that mean to you?
Okay, this one said I was not emotionally involved.
What does that mean to you? Does that mean I said I will go and slap him if he leaves the car? You don't understand English. You don't understand English. My problem is, you guys, before you actually Before you actually sow the seeds, know that you will reap it. Just know that you will reap it. Because now she sowed the seed of, okay, let me try and take these children from her. Now they're taking the children away from you. Let's see how much of a good dad you are. True. Let's see how much of a good dad you are. Now that there's nobody watching to see
Kids
how
are
you are
not
such a good
allowed
dad.
to be online no
Let's
more.
see whether you still be a good dad. Good dad for the camera. Let's see.
And no third party presence.
Let's see now. Let us see.
So this third party, this
if you will not carry your bag and run when there's no money coming from them again, let's see. Let's bet. Should I bet with you? Because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You people just see Facebook. You don't know anything. You're saying you're picking Marie Cora. Marie Cora, do you know how much you don't drop for that idiot? Now you're picking Marie Cora. Do you know how much you fought for that idiot to be in their lives? Let your picking marry him. That's what I pray for you, because I've been praying this prayer since, and it looks like it's starting to catch some of you one by one. Then your picking marry such person and you have no way to see your grandchildren. And so your eye go clear. Say, yay. It's not as rosy as it seems, yeah? Rubbish, Jare, people.
So, with the same measure you met, it will be measured back to you. For those of you defaming people's character, be warned. You think you're defaming and you're getting away with it, be warned. Be warned. For me, I was just so shocked to get that reaction, to get that action and reaction from him. Wow. So, beautiful guys, if you're not understanding this thing, some people just started following the two parties maybe a week or 2 months ago, a month ago, and they don't even understand the origin of this whole thing. Maybe you could ask some question and understand about these people, okay? This is serious negativity and narcissism, and it's so bad and so terrible that it's twisted. I wasn't part emotionally involved. I wasn't vested in the whole thing before, but when I saw the negativity 2 days, 3 days ago, that was when I understood what had been going on. Mm-hmm. Even though I was so close, but I wasn't involved. Mm. So imagine how I was seeing the thing from a distance, even though I was close. Mm. How you guys misjudge these things?
You need to wait. Just permit me to be blocking on this idiot. Hey, people, you have been blocked from my page, but you find yourself on my husband's page talking rubbish. You say, why am I shouting on my husband's life? Because someone said you will marry someone like Cora. You said my son will marry someone like Cora, and I said, amen. I want my son to marry the person that will fight for him to be in her daughter's life. I want him to marry a girl like that. I want him to marry a girl that will really, really fight for him to be free financially. I want him to marry a girl like that. I want him to marry a girl that will follow her dreams regardless. A girl that will fight for her dreams. A girl that will fight for her children. I want him to marry a girl like that. Because if not for the person that he married, all these wings that he has spread around for you people to see like this, some other women, if we don't cut them, we don't see them now. We don't see them. The wings. People would have, in fact, you guys, forget that thing. I want my son to marry someone like that. Chacha, try not to make sense of the whole thing, because it's seriously twisted and sad. Yes. Okay, that's Nelly Black. Thank you, Nelly Black. It is twisted. It is terrible. I blocked him. I saw through him from day one. I watched him. Yes, Coretta. Let's see, block this one. Okay, make I see who you did talk about. Hold on. You sound like a man. I can't understand the word. My dear, I'm in Nigeria and I'm not American, my love. I blocked you, but in case you see me on another page, just know that I'm not American.
Your husband would do that, marry someone like Cora. Love is a choice.
Yes.
What attracts a party to the next person may not be the same thing that will attract. It's in the eye of the beholder whom you're attracted to. So you can't say that.
Everyone say block this one. Block. Thank you people for pulling me to that direction. Don't worry, I'll block all of them. You people were it's really funny, and it's sometimes it's like, wow, this thing is really happening. It's really happening.
Yeah, I'm the most surprised person.
It's really
So-
happening.
It was like a joke when Cora called 7 months or 8 months after being in China that she was leaving. And we thought it was a joke. Justin called and said, yes, the whole thing just was like, gwash, gwash, gwash.
As far as someone is talking about the person that threatened to shoot her, see, the thing is, when it comes to violence, I know that even me too, I've actually I've made a mistake like that before. Sometimes we are so angry, we talk about things, and we don't know that we're actually inciting violence against another person, right? So if you're actually there sitting down and watching someone else incite violence, and you're just like, wow, this is interesting. But what they're talking about is potentially hazardous. It is really bad. Like, they can kill somebody true. And you are still really, really happy about listening to that and not not cutting it short immediately. It means that you yourself, you need to be checked. You and the person that called for her to be shot dead, you need to be arrested. Because there's nothing funny about that. There's nothing that's not presenting anymore. That's malicious. That's demonic. Because you don't know well, even the platform that was, that thing happened on, it's like a platform for the devils of the world. And you're saying that kind of thing to the hearing of how many people? And it's so funny to you, yeah, that another human being's life could potentially be at risk from a very, very flippant, word like that. The thing is, she doesn't even want the focus. People are saying, you can't focus on it. She don't want. She wants them to be in his life, She wants them to be in his life. Okay, so what will happen? Does that mean that you will now use that opportunity to be fighting out every single opportunity? Can't people just co-parent in peace, true?
Because I'd heard him say that a lot of times. That
everybody's blaming her, like, I told you so, we told you to don't remove the restraining order, don't do this. But that's not her. You can't force her to be someone else. Although she's learned her lesson, but now this life story is actually something that people will learn from. It's something people will learn from, because a lot of people do not know they are married to narcissists. Someone texted me, and someone saw me at the restaurant the other day and gave me a tight hug from behind. She hugged me so tight, she wanted to press the air out of my lungs. She said, Nancy, your sister story opened my eyes. I was married to a narcissist. I had no idea. And she knelt down. She said, thank you. Thank you to your family. She said that she managed to carry her 2 boys away from that man, because he would do stuff to her and he will make her feel like you are the one that is doing it to yourself. This her life story.
Did you see what this person wrote? Just read it.
I've been following Cora for so many years. Justin said he used to sleep in his office before he could afford an apartment. Cora used to sing on Hollywood Boulevard for income. She used to dance in costumes, not even sing. It was the most depressing. She would call me in the middle of the night crying, like, oh my God, I'm wearing a Catwoman's costume just so we can feed.
Cora didn't meet Justin with money. They struggled together, and now he wants to take everything from her, especially the children. This is crazy, and how delusional. And no hen. Thank you so much.
It's crazy.
So, Cora didn't meet
I know what I met in that house. You guys, I went there to do a mugo when June was born. I know what I met in that house. Whatever picture they are painting now, it's not the case. And you people will read all about it in her book. And the reason he because he's trying to pull the whole Amber Heard situation on her, trying to like box her into the corner, trying to threaten. If you see the threats every day, you people are here on Facebook, you don't know what's going on. For that book not to come out. And because say, you write your own now. Write your own, may you not sleep for jail. This is my truth, and I can defend it, I can prove it. It's not defamation if it's actually true. It's not defamation if it's actually true. Hold on. Because I see person need blocking.
No. He's saying Justin is not the first person to bring a wife to America.
And okay, how many wives come to America that have been brought to America can pay the husbands 50K after 1 year of any money? Because she just started any money last year. How many wives can pay husbands 50K? Real money like that she can actually expend. Real money, 1 year. How many people can?
Legitimate money, not Bad money.
The thing is, he's been using the internet against her. He's been using it as a weapon, and now it's been used against him. So that's why I'm saying you always reap what you sow. You want to use the internet to destroy a person, and now it's working against you because now you can't use the internet anymore to get what you were getting. Now you have to prove that you're a content creator. Me, the moment I cook food with my pot like this, I know say Radiance go bored that day because that's my content. That's what I eat. That's how I feed. So I've not been creating content now for how many days. I know how much I'm losing. If you are claiming that you not see one patient from social media, only 5, imagine, if now the content you are creating to get the patient is now not being seen. Imagine what's going to happen. You guys, people don't know what's going on. No? Just know that everything we are saying still boils down to one point. You will reap what you sow. You will always reap it. If you want to use the internet as a tool to destroy a person, it will come back and bite you in the bum. It will. Okay? It will. This girl, forget this thing. If there's no Facebook, forget this girl will hustle.
Yes, now.
It dey in body. It dey in body. Like, from when we were small, it dey in body. She dey hustle. If Facebook say there's no life, there's no going ads from this thing again, you think she will not make money? She's not making money from Facebook. There's YouTube, there's Spotify. If you see her Spotify earnings from people streaming her songs, your mouth will open. There's what they call it again. There's Apple Music. There's what they call it. And she has a book that gives her royalties every month. She has a membership that is not even publicized there because she's like, okay, she has a membership of teaching belly dance. She teaches people how to dance. She teaches people how to be flexible, how to move. She has an entire company called Move with Cora. You don't know? You think it's about Facebook? You think it's about Facebook? This guy, they hustle. So you people should stop this whole it's green card. Green card no bring the hustle come in body. Green card no bring any hustle reach in body. There are a lot of people that have green card on the streets of LA. We've seen the number of homeless people we saw when we traveled. It was ridiculous. In the cold, dying off like flies. They are citizens. Those people have American pally. They are citizens and dying in the cold. Who's this one? Nancy, you're not very smart. Wait, tell me block this again. Nancy, you're not very smart. Why did you and your husband run to Nigeria or then? Yeah?
This person is very
audacious. You're dumb. You're so dumb, innit?
You
see, you don't get it. What if I told you that we're better off in Nigeria right now, as at this point in time? What if I told you? What if I told you that we're better off? You always stay where you're thriving. Not necessarily where, people think is good. You stay where you're thriving. Right now, my sister is thriving in the States. She's staying there, but she's actually putting in the effort to be able to earn. Nobody tells her to go live. It's not easy to go live, to share your life, to be able to make money. When she was there, I was like, Nekwanu energy. I will be exhausted. And she'll say, yeah, let's go and cook. Let's go live. I say, hey, because no, because I don't tire. I say, hey, God, can you imagine? It's where you are thriving, you will stay. Okay? Where you are thriving is where you will stay.
You stay, yes.
I decided to come to Nigeria not because I'm stupid. Like my colleagues, all of us that went to the UK at the same time, they all have British passports. They all have blue passports now. So am I very dumb? Why did I leave that? My children would have been British by now. Why did I leave that? Because I was in love. It doesn't always make sense. It never makes sense for people to do stuff. It never. Anyways, that day I talk, make me go sleep.
So you people have heard it now. What you sow, you're going to reap. So
exactly, double standards.
Double standards, right? About what?
They don't see everything that he does. It's always the one that Cora does. They're not come and say, you're picking to marry Cora. I want my child to marry Cora. I want my child to be up to look out for the husband and say, guy, you go dare your picking life. A lot of vindictive women are here. They are just like, if not me, I go down this guy. You don't go see Pekin. You don't go do. But no, she did there. They fight 50-50 every day. They pay lawyers. Say, yeah, make my husband see the Pekin. Everybody say, yeah, you goat, you're a fool, you're this, you're that. I say, no, leave it. Let them see their daddy. And they are saying you don't want to marry Pekin like that. You're a fool. That woman that, if I have to go and scroll up and go and block that idiot that said that thing. Your pikin will marry someone like her. Yes! I want my pikin to marry someone that can make money in any country she's in the world. Throw her with 0 naira, 0 kobo into any country. This girl will come out a millionaire. You think I'm joking? You know what she did in Nigeria before she left Nigeria? She will go to Indian school, go and learn. Do you know what it is to learn Odyssey? The real dance of the Indians, and learn it and be better than them and teach it to their own citizens.
Okay, body language.
Yes, when she was in Nigeria, she was teaching Indian students. She was making 20,000 naira every time she taught. In those days, 20,000 was money.
She was teaching.
She was balling. This girl was about to buy a Honda, brand new Honda, to be driving herself around. From teaching dance to Indian people in Nigeria, their local dance.
They actually leave the Indians and come to look for her to teach their own people how to dance their dance.
You think that one is not hustling? They will throw this girl to any country with 0 naira. She will come as a millionaire. She will pay the citizen of that country $50,000. And she won't feel it. She'll be like, take it. I'm not feeling it.
She said her pictures are still being used on his website.
She should have them taken down. Who will be his model? We will not talk about that one though. That one, in fact, it was all fine and good when it was for his own good. This whole the way you'll be presenting yourself online for our daughters, you know, you need to dress in a more modest way, you know. Like, no. She will hustle any country you throw her. She will come out and she will be successful. Because that's what people that have drive, that's what they achieve. I cannot say that of myself because I don't have that kind of drive. And I'm very honest about that. I don't have it. Me, if I see a situation that I feel pause, I feel say, I beg. But this one, as she did so, Let's see, you're only parallel parent in a narcissist. I'm not comparing. You can only parallel parent with a narcissist, not a drop off fish. That time, pictures of my guys. Yes, she will. Yes, my thank you, Karen. She said I'm 62 and I'll be proud if I had it. If I have a daughter like Cora, I'm telling my daughter now, say please, so hey, your auntie they hustle. As she did like this, so she they think about how can I get my music there? How can I do this? How can I collaborate with this person? God, I want to. That's how someone that has a brain works. Not just sitting there and looking for how to bring everybody around them down, just to destroy people. Why? Why do you want to do that? That's why I'm not scared for her and her future. If you take everything from this girl right now, just don't touch her children. Take all the money away. Give her 1 year. She will pay another citizen 50,000, and she will not feel it. Because the girl dey hustle, she dey hustle. Forget that thing.
She dey hustle.
Yeah, so just know that what you sow, you will reap in this life. Everything you sow, you must reap it. Bad or good or you must reap it. Oh, says Nancy, you strike my video. Hey, way. My dear, I struck about 100 videos last week. I'm so sorry if I struck your video. I'm so sorry, my dear. Because no vex for me. I don't know how to unstrike video. I just discovered that my full videos were just taken out by people and they were insulting me in the comment section. I'm sorry, I can't leave it on your page.
That's plagiarism.
Almost 100 videos. No vex for me, because I can't unstrike it. I don't know what to do to unstrike it. I don't know how to unstrike a video. And I don't even know which one is your own because I don't even have the emails anymore. Because no vex, and please don't take my video again for future reference. I'm not joking, like 119 videos when I counted it. People were just carrying. I went to do drop off. Now so they carry my video, post all over around Facebook. Over 50 something people, only one video alone. And they didn't even say, okay, let me analyze it. They just carry the thing, copy, pam, paste, pam. I said, And they were insulting me in that place. Look at her, useless human being, useless woman. It's only your husband that is good. Your husband is this. And now look. After all the insults, when they insult me now, the husband don't enter US justice system.
I never enter.
You don't enter now?
I don't enter.
You're an aggressive man. But you know you're a tall, aggressive man, working aggressively to go and potentially harm a white man. See your life?
That is a point.
You see yourself?
That is a very
And you see the insult where they insult me for that video. If you see the insult, that video went around Facebook. People calling me all sorts of names. Nancy, I wonder how this man was copy with the obedient girls. They are wizards, witches. It's called an equalization pay. It's like he was claiming that he brought this girl and she started earning. And then she was like, I'm not after your money, oh, because other women too say you too, when you were earning $3,000 to $1,000 per day, you were having $2,000 days. Did I put my eye on your money? Did I say, you come and give me money for anything? It's $600 you bring in a month to feed your family. The way should they use do mashed potato and steak for you every night? You go, they do was they chop them. The $600 per month is what you want to say you used to keep somebody in the US. She had to use her own money to buy to her own perfume and all her children's clothes, everything. No single one naira of your own came into. Up to now, you're still the best father in the world. You don't mind spending $100,000 on legal fees, but no, you will never pay your children's hospital bill. They have to tell you every second, "Oga, please now pay school fees." No, you can't pay it, but you're the best daddy. The most loving father. Oh, you're paying hospital bill. No, you can't pay it. Oh, you're the most loving father. Like, how does it even work? All of you that are saying you will marry people like that, how does it work? My sister, you will marry those children. Oh, you must marry someone like that you will beg to pay school fees for your grandchildren. Your children will marry them, and you will see how it feels. You will see how it feels. You tell me whether green card just, once they give you the green card, that's so the money go dey fall. Person no go work again. That's so the money go just dey fall from the tree. Calling her ungrateful. Do you know where he would have been if she was not in his life? Where he would have been right now? The fact that the platform that he's using to make mad now, the reason why you know him is her. He should be the one that's grateful. Okay, Nancy, I sent you email. Okay, I'll read it, but I have a lot of emails. But if it's about this whole video where I bring down, I'm very sorry. This is me apologizing. I'm sorry. I just struck everybody. I didn't even look at the response. As far as I enter your comment section and people are insulting me there, I bring my video down. Because that's my video. You can't be using my video to carry views that people are using to insult my family. So no vex, I beg. No vex. I didn't remove any. Nancy, you did call people names too. This one is a go-to.
On this my page. You've what on this page?
I don't block everybody. I don't block anybody. The most wicked. Yes, so my dear. Okay,
this page has turned to saga page. Saga page.
My dear, your page is not a saga page. It's for people to learn.
Yeah, it's for people to learn, actually. Yeah. This page is for people to learn about how stories can be used to change life.
Stop being wicked.
This story is about you stop being wicked. Stop being malicious. Stop twisting things. Stop telling stories that seem to be like what's not actually the real truth. But you make it seem like because of maybe where your race or how people perceive you. So stop it.
They say Justin's side chick. He has plenty side chicks. He recruits them, the women that feel very bad of themselves. He say, you could be my supporter. Come, let me give you an assignment. I need you to go online. I need you to go and slander this my ex.
Sue.
They say make you sue. Don't worry, people, don't make us talk about what's going on in the background. Things are happening in the background. Very soon you will see it. Okay, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Why do you cut other hard to pay? Because when there's a calculator you have to put your earnings into when you get a divorce in California. It's like an equalization calculator. So they say, okay, when you were married to this person, let's see, how much money did you make before you separated from this person? And this person feeling bad that you did not give him the money, he was actually asking for times 10 of that, actually. So imagine, asking for times 10 of that, and they say, wait a minute, let's put it in the calculator. Let's see how much he actually owes you. And that was a very generous calculation. That equalization pay was so generous because the amount of money we calculated, it started and calculated it together. The amount of money this guy spent on my sister to come to America, I know past $7,000. But you got 50K. That's not a very good return on investment. Plus all the one they pay for your student loan. Let's not even talk about that. You go see them for the book. It's receipts. You go see them there. So you see, is that not a fantastic? If I carry $10,000 invest for business, come collect times 10. Makes sense.
It makes sense now.
In the space of 2 years when the person start to earn.
That is direct investment. What about the indirect one? Your page is monetized, your business is known out there. So who could have known a chiropractor? Like all over the world, you're known. Come on. If he had married a doctor, let's assume he married a doctor. How many people go no pass?
If Cora was to pay to have green card, she will not pay more than $20,000.
Yes, we know these things. There's something called contract
In the
marriage.
labor.
Let me
That
explain
this
to
girl,
them.
if she was paid for the labor of taking care of that child without leaving the house for a whole 2 years, why someone is abroad cheating his ass off? If she was busy, if she was paying for that labor, if she was paid for that labor, and she was paid for the amount of time she spent cooking alone in that house, he will be the one to pay her equalization.
Even if she had gotten to pay someone for contract marriage, she wouldn't pay more than $7,000. You guys know what is contract marriage now. A lot of you guys that have passports, you all did contract marriage.
Una go marry Akata.
You married someone that you had an agreement that is just for the passport. Immediately you got the green card, you divorced. So what is the big deal about getting a green card?
You collect physical, collect 2 pikin.
With $7,000, you get a green card from a US citizen. It's legit. And before you know it, you get a blue passport. So what is the big deal? So if you're there and you're thinking because you're a citizen, you marry someone, you've done the biggest thing for the person's life.
You will marry
it's just
somebody
a platform.
That will slap your daughter, slap your son and say, are you sure you're not dreaming about that? When did I ever slap you? Wow, you must be really crazy. You will marry the person. Your son, your children will marry that person. They will slap your pikin, Then your pikin say, maybe you are dreaming.
It's an actual marriage. But even those that are claiming that she used him for green card, what is the big deal? If he wasn't available and she really needed to come to US,
if me, I want to go to US now and marry, me and my husband go work and say, okay,
yes.
If I want to become a green card holder right now, no. It's highest $10,000. And please, what's $10,000? Change.
Yes.
I will go and marry somebody there.
Yes, it's possible.
I know that I'm still married somewhere else, but I will